On for a night, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And we'll get to those stories, including that missing 9-year-old girl in just a minute. Let's start, though, with a look at our forecast, and if it's anything like this weekend, it's going to be excellent.
Yeah, so this week it's actually going to be a little bit warmer. Today it will be nice and warm, and then over the next few days it's possible we reach the low 80s.
Summer all over again.
Yeah, so summer is returning for a little bit.
Yeah, good for us.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're starting out in the 50s. We have 55 degrees in Whitesboro and Westmoreland, 56 degrees in Richfield Springs and Little Falls. We are dry and we will remain dry for most of this week. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing patchy fog to start though, so just be careful of that this morning. But we'll warm up today to some sunshine and it will remain warm and summer-like for most of this week, with our next chance of rain Friday afternoon and evening, and that's due to a cold front, so that's when this cool down will happen. But for most of this week, we will be nice and warm and more summer-like. Today we are expecting partly cloudy skies and highs in the mid-70s. I will talk a little bit more about this nice summer-like weather coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. New York State Police are desperately...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. We're starting out with some patchy fog this morning, but that makes way for partly cloudy skies today, and it's going to be nice and pleasant with temperatures in the mid-70s. But we'll start to warm up tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies. Highs are going to be in the upper 70s, right near 80. And Wednesday and Thursday, even warmer. We'll be in possibly the lower to mid-80s Wednesday and Thursday. So getting really warm and summer-like once again this week. But a cold front approaches for Friday. It does bring in some rain Friday afternoon and evening, and that cools us down heading into the weekend. We'll be back into the 50s over the weekend. But if you did want to spend time outside this week, I would say yes for a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday. Friday morning still going to be nice as well. So let's enjoy the summer-like weather one last time for this year. Gary.
Those bathing suits out.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. We head overseas now with the...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some patchy fog this morning, but that will clear up for some sunshine today. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, foggy skies right now here in Utica, and it is higher up, so it's making it look like overcast skies. But really, we're just seeing some fog that will lift here this morning, and we will be seeing sunshine coming in later. We're starting out in the 50s. We have 56 degrees in Little Falls, Westmoreland, 55 degrees in Whitesboro, and looking to the south, 53 degrees in Cooperstown. So it's not that chilly this morning, but our dew point's in the 50s as well. So our dew point is right around that temperature this morning. We have 57 degrees for that. So that's what's creating this patchy fog for most of us. But we are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we will remain dry today. We are kind of sandwiched in between two high pressure systems, one to the north and then one to the southwest. So today we're going to be seeing really nice weather because of this high pressure, and high pressure continues for the next few days into Thursday. So really nice sunny weather is expected. Lots of breaks in the clouds today for some sunshine, and then we will be mostly sunny tomorrow through Thursday as we start to warm up near and in the low 80s this week. So perfect weather to spend outside, nice weather to get the car washed if you wanted to do that. Really nice days today, tomorrow, Wednesday, even Thursday, before the possibility of rain returns Friday. So what's going to happen is this high pressure is giving us more summer-like weather for this week. Once again, we'll be near and in the low 80s for especially Wednesday and Thursday, so well above average for this time of year. Friday morning is when our high temperature will happen because a cold front approaches Friday afternoon and evening. That brings in our next chance of rain, and it really cools us down over the weekend. Upper 50s, even lower 50s expected for the high temperature Sunday. So this week is going to be hot. Then as we head into the weekend, it really cools down because of that cold front. So enjoy spending time outside this week. It is going to be really nice and summer-like. We'll be in the lower 70s today here at noon and mid 70s for the high temperature. Tonight, we will remain clear with the low falling just around 50 degrees. And then tomorrow, it will be warmer. At noon, we'll already be in the mid-70s and we'll be near 80 degrees tomorrow for the high temperature. So summer-like weather comes in for this week. We'll be in the mid-70s today with sunshine, pleasant conditions, and we'll remain clear tonight with the low around 50 degrees. Tomorrow will be warmer. We'll reach near 80 degrees tomorrow with sunny skies. Sunny skies continue for Wednesday and Thursday. Highs are actually going to be closer to the lower 80s, really hot on those days. A cold front that approaches Friday afternoon and evening and really cools us down next weekend, Gary.
Boy, we better enjoy this while we have it.
Yes, through Thursday it's going to be really nice, so definitely.
Definitely more fall-like weather is on its way. Hannah, thanks. The time right now, 5:20. Coming up, team. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And I cannot remember a darker shot than that, huh?
Yes, it's foggy this morning. So we're foggy. We're seeing some sun today. We'll be in the 70s, so it's another nice day. But actually this week we'll be near in the low 80s over the next few days.
Wild, nice ride we're on.
I know. It's going to feel a lot more like summer rather than October. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're in the 50s this morning. We have 56 degrees in Westmoreland and Richfield Springs, 53 degrees in Inlet, Earlville, and Cooperstown. And we are dry on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. But we are seeing some patchy fog to start, so be careful of that when driving. The fog will lift for sunshine today and will be a little bit warmer. We'll be in the mid-70s. Over the next few days, we'll actually reach near and in the low 80s. So a lot warmer and more summer-like for this week. But once we head into Friday, that's when a cold front moves in and a big cool down is expected for the weekend. So today, expect partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid-70s. A pleasant day ahead. I will talk more about this really nice weather coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. News Channel 2.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We are going to reach the mid-70s again today, and then we'll be a lot warmer over the next few days. Near 80 tomorrow, and it's possible to be in the lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday. So it is going to feel a lot more summer-like with some sun this week. Once we head into Friday, though, we'll start to cool down due to a cold front, and then we'll be in the 50s over the weekend. But at this point, the leaves are really starting to change because of that cooler weather breaking down the leaves' chlorophyll. So we are going to continue to see the fall foliage, and it's a really nice week for the fall foliage. It's possible we are going to be seeing really bright colors this year because we're going to be seeing sunny days for all this week, and at night it's going to be cooler in the 40s and 50s. So perfect week for that with the summer-like temperatures, sunshine during the days, cooler at nights, and then this weekend we are going to be seeing our big cool down. Gary.
Those colors are popping already.
Yes, for sure.
Hannah, thanks. In your health this
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some patchy fog this morning, but today we will be seeing sunshine and overall really pleasant days expected. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. We can see the fog here in Utica this morning. It's making it look mostly cloudy at this point, but it's just fog, and this fog will lift, and we should be seeing sunshine for the rest of the day. Our temperatures are in the 50s to start. We have 55 degrees in Whitesboro and in Little Falls. If we take a look to the south, 53 degrees in Cooperstown, even 49 degrees in Skanevis. So a chilly morning, and our dew point is kind of just around the same as the temperature. Within a few degrees, we have 57 degrees for the dew point, and that is what it's creating, the fog this morning. But we are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will remain dry today. We are sandwiched between two high-pressure systems, one to the northeast, one to the southwest. This is going to bring in really nice weather for today, and we will continue to be dominated by low pressure up until Thursday. So partly cloudy skies today, still numerous breaks in those clouds for some sunshine, and then we'll be mostly sunny for tomorrow through Thursday, really starting to warm up. Today we'll be in the mid-70s. We'll be near 80 tomorrow, and then the lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday. So perfect weather this week to get the car washed. I would say yes through Thursday because we'll be dry with sunshine. No rain is expected up until Friday. That's when we see our next cold front move in. So well above average for most of this week through Thursday. Friday, our high temperature happens in the morning. It will be in the 70s. Then that cold front Friday afternoon brings in some rain and maybe even a few thunderstorms, and it will cool us down for the weekend. We're back into the upper 50s Saturday, even the low 50s for the high temperature Sunday. So let's enjoy the summer-like weather for the rest of this week because it will be really nice. Today at noon, we'll reach the low 70s, and then we'll reach the mid 70s for the high temperature with mostly sunny skies. Tonight, we will remain clear with a low just around 50 degrees. Tomorrow, it will be warmer. We'll already be in the mid 70s at noon and near 80 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow with sunny skies. So today, expect that fog this morning to continue to lift, and then we'll be seeing partly cloudy skies today, highs reaching the mid 70s with a clear night, and it gets a little bit cooler with the low around 50. Tomorrow will warm up a little bit more. We'll be near 80 degrees with sunshine. Sunny skies continue for Wednesday and Thursday with highs possibly in the lower 80s, and the cold front on Friday cools us down next weekend, Gary.
Let's enjoy these next several days, that's for sure.
Yes, this whole week is going to be nice and summer-like, perfect for the first week of October.
What a great stretch we continue to be in.
For sure.
That's for sure. Hannah, thanks. Right now, the time is 5:50. And thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And we'll get to those stories in just a minute. First, let's start with the weather, and we can't beat what we've been seeing.
Yes, so today it's going to be another nice day. We'll be in the mid 70s, and actually with the next few days, we'll be near in the low 80s.
Wow, a brief bout of summer before that fall weather hits.
Yes, Friday, a cold front moves through, so more fall-like weather comes in then, but this week it's going to be nice and summer-like.
Yeah, enjoy it while we have it.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're in the 50s, 53 degrees in Cooperstown, Earlville, and Inlet, 56 degrees in Richfield Springs, and we are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will remain dry for most of this week with sunshine, but we are starting out with some patchy fog this morning, so just be careful of that when driving. Sunshine comes in later, and it will remain sunny through Thursday, and it will be warmer, more summer-like over the next few days before a cold front comes in Friday, brings in some rain, and cools us down into the 50s for the weekend. So expect warm, sunny weather today. Once this fog lifts, we'll be in the mid 70s. I will talk more about this really nice stretch we're getting into. Coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to the news now.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. This week is going to be really nice and a lot warmer. Today will be in the mid 70s with partly cloudy skies, but then starting tomorrow through Thursday, it will be mostly sunny. Highs near 80 tomorrow and in the low 80s for Wednesday and Thursday. We'll start to cool down later in the day on Friday as a cold front approaches and brings in some showers. So if you want to spend time outside, I would say yes for today through Thursday. It's going to be really nice and warm, and let's enjoy it because this may be our last warm stretch of the year. Gary.
The last hurrah.
Yes, it is.
Hannah, thank you. Now we head overseas.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some patchy fog this morning, but that will lift for another pleasant day. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, foggy conditions to start, so just be careful for low visibility when driving this morning. Our skywatchers have us in the 50s. We're not as chilly outside. We have 54 degrees in New Hartford and Clinton, 52 degrees in Westdale, and if we look to the south, we have 53 degrees in Cooperstown and in Westford. Now our dew point is just around that temperature this morning, 57 degrees for the dew point, so that is why we are seeing some fog development. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and today we will remain dry because we are sandwiched between two high pressure systems. High pressure will dominate the area for the next few days into Thursday, and that gives us really pleasant weather. We'll be seeing partly cloudy skies today and then mostly sunny skies starting tomorrow through Thursday, and it will warm up even. We'll be in the mid 70s for the high temperature today. We'll be near 80 tomorrow and even in the lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday for the high temperature. So if we did want to do anything outside or if you did want to get your car washed, perfect for that. I would say yes through Thursday because we will be dry with sunny skies. We do see a cold front approach Friday though, so it starts to cool down on Friday, and with that cold front it brings in showers in the afternoon and evening. And then we will be much cooler for the weekend, just in the upper 50s Saturday, even the low 50s on Sunday. So make sure you enjoy this last week of really warm weather. Today it will be really nice once the fog lifts. We'll reach the lower 70s at noon and the mid 70s for the high temperature with partly cloudy skies. Tonight we will remain clear with the low falling to just around 50 degrees. And tomorrow will warm up even more. We will be seeing sunny skies. We'll be in the mid 70s at noon and near 80 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow. So some really nice days this week to spend time outside or get anything done. Today we're starting out with some fog, but that does lift. We'll reach the mid 70s, and tonight we will fall to the lower 50s with clear skies. Tomorrow we will be even warmer. We'll be near 80 for the high temperature with sunshine. Will be even warmer for Wednesday and Thursday, lower 80s. So we are continuing to see summer-like weather this week before a cold front cools us down for the weekend. Gary.
What a great start to the month.
Yes, start of October, summer-like weather.
Hannah, thank you. Be sure to like us on Facebook, and thank you for joining us this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And what a gorgeous weekend it was.
Yes, it was a nice weekend. It will be a nice day today. We'll be in the mid 70s, and then we'll be closer to 80 over the next few days.
Wow, the golfers are loving you.
Yes, and sunny, so we'll be nice this week before that cool down next weekend.
Yeah, a nice stretch.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're in the 50s, 55 degrees in Richfield Springs and Little Falls, 53 degrees in Cooperstown. We'll reach the mid 70s today and will remain dry. This is our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Just be careful for the patchy fog this morning. It is reducing visibility, but we will be seeing sunshine today. Warmer weather continues for this week, so enjoy that because there is going to be a bigger cool down for next weekend. So expect highs in the mid 70s today. Once the fog lifts, we will be seeing some sunshine, and I will talk more about this nice weather this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. News Channel 2 is staying on top of
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We'll be in the mid 70s for today, so kind of the same as yesterday, and then we'll be warmer over the next few days. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, near and in the low 80s, and that's ahead of our next cold front that approaches Friday, and it drops us into the 50s next weekend. But with the sunny days and the cooler nights, we are going to continue to see the leaves change as the chlorophyll breaks down in the trees, and once again, those really bright colors happen when it's sunny during the day and cool at night. So this week should be really nice for those bright colors to start to develop. So really nice weather this week. It will be sunny in the day. It will be more summer-like with temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s, and then we cool down at nights. There is going to be a cool down coming in on Friday for next weekend. Gary.
Boo.
I know.
Hannah, thank you. In your health,
Dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with patchy fog here this morning, but that will lift and we will be seeing pleasant weather today. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. It is foggy, so just be careful of low visibility as you are heading out the door here this morning. We're a little bit chilly. We're in the 50s. We have 54 degrees in Old Forge, Clinton, and in New Hartford from our sky watchers. And looking to the south, a little bit cooler, 52 degrees in Emerson and Lawrence and 51 degrees in West Lawrence. Our dew point is at 56 degrees, so it's right around that temperature this morning. That is why we have been seeing fog development. We are dry on our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we will be dry today. We're sandwiched between two high pressure systems. High pressure looks to continue to dominate our weather through Thursday, and that's why we're going to be seeing really nice weather with sunshine, and we're going to be getting a little bit warmer. So Nala and her neighbor Jeffrey are super excited about this. Jeffrey's stretching, getting ready to sunbathe today once the fog lifts, so they're super excited about that, and they're really happy this week because it will be warm and sunny. We are going to be seeing partly cloudy skies today, and more sunshine comes in for tomorrow through Thursday. We really warm up. We'll be near 80 tomorrow and in the lower 80s for Wednesday and for Thursday. So if you did have to get your car washed or if you were going to do anything outside, perfect weather this week for that. For the car wash, I would definitely say yes through Thursday because we will be dry and sunny. A cold front approaches on Friday, so we are going to be well above average for most of this week through Thursday. Then once we head into Friday, our high temperature happens in the morning. The cold front approaches in the afternoon, bringing in some rain, and it really cools us down into the weekend below average. We'll be just in the upper 50s Saturday and the low 50s on Sunday. So make sure you enjoy this warm, sunny weather this week before it does come to an end. Today we'll reach the lower 70s at noon and the mid 70s for the high temperature with partly cloudy skies once this fog lifts this morning. Fog is possible once again tonight with the low just around 50. Tomorrow, starting out with fog possibility once again, but that will lift. Another nice day tomorrow. We'll be in the mid 70s at noon and even warmer tomorrow, near 80 for the high temperature with mostly sunny skies. So today is going to be really nice once this fog does lift this morning. It will allow us to warm up to the mid 70s as we see sunshine. But tonight, fog is possible again. It will cool down. We'll be in the lower 50s. So we are going to be seeing warm days and cool nights this week. Highs tomorrow near 80 and in the lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday. Overnight lows are going to be in the 50s. Our next cold front moves in Friday afternoon. It brings in rain and it really cools us down next weekend. Gary.
Cool down is a-coming.
Yeah, it's coming, so definitely enjoy this week, our last kind of warm week of the season.
Yeah,
it looks
nice
like.
summer-like weather.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now is 6:50.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Swim Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And if you enjoyed this weekend's weather, get ready for another gorgeous day today.
Yes, mid 70s today after the fog lifts, and in a really nice stretch this week.
And speaking of that fog, it is foggy out.
Yes, so just be careful of that one driving this morning.
Yeah, especially on that tower cam that we saw downtown.
Yes, for sure. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're in the 50s, 55 degrees in Richfield Springs and Little Falls, 56 degrees in Westmoreland. We are dry and we will remain dry today. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but just watch out for that fog this morning. Once that lifts, we will be seeing some sunshine and we'll warm up to the mid 70s. We will remain warm and summer-like for this week, so make sure you enjoy that because a big cool down comes in next weekend. Today, expect sunshine, highs in the mid 70s once this fog lifts. I will talk a little bit more about this nice weather coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. News Channel 2 is
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some fog this morning, but that will lift for a pleasant afternoon. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Just be careful for low visibility when heading out the door because, once again, we are seeing some patchy fog, but it is not too bad outside. Our sky watchers have us in the 50s, 57 degrees in Mohawk and 51 degrees in Inlet. Looking to the south, 52 degrees in Evanston and Lawrence. But with that dew point at just around the same as the temperature, 56 degrees, that's why we are seeing fog development. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we will be dry today because we are sandwiched between two areas of high pressure. High pressure sticks around through Thursday this week, giving us really beautiful weather. We will be partly cloudy today and will reach the mid 70s. Warmer tomorrow with more sunshine, will be near 80 and in the lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday this week. So we do have a stretch of summer-like weather coming in. Perfect weather for outdoor activities, or if you had to wash the car, I would say yes for up until Thursday this week because that's when we will be dry. A cold front approaches Friday and it starts to cool us down. So once again, well above average through Thursday. Our high temperature Friday will happen in the morning. The cold front approaches later in the day, bringing rain, and it cools us down next weekend. Upper 50s on Saturday and lower 50s on Sunday. So make sure you enjoy this week. We will reach the lower 70s today at noon, and that fog will lift. So we will start seeing partly cloudy skies later, and we'll reach the mid 70s today for the high temperature. Patchy fog is also possible again tonight, a low in the lower 50s tonight, and tomorrow fog is expected to lift again for another great day. We'll be warmer tomorrow too. We'll be in the mid-70s at noon and near 80 degrees for the high temperature. But today, foggy conditions to start. That will lift for partly cloudy skies. A pleasant afternoon will reach the mid-70s. And tonight we will remain clear. Patchy fog is possible again and will fall into the low 50s. Tomorrow, after some fog to start in the morning, we will be seeing sunny skies once again and we'll get warmer. Highs are going to be right near 80 degrees. It is possible to reach the lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday as we continue to see sunny skies. Friday, the high temperature happens in the morning. In the afternoon, a cold front approaches. It does bring in rain for Friday afternoon and evening, and it cools us down for a chilly weekend, below average. Upper 50s Saturday, lower 50s Sunday.
Is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, after that fog cleared, another gorgeous day here in the Mohawk Valley.
Yes, we will continue to warm up this afternoon as we are now seeing sunshine. But here's a look at our New York State Mesonet cameras. The fog is clearing from north to south. So areas up north seeing sunshine like in Redfield. Also, if we look at Coldbrook, Mohawk Valley seeing some sun now as well, like Westmoreland and Herkimer. But if we look more towards the south, still seeing that fog lifting like in Lawrence and Brookfield. And at this point, we're still on the cooler side because it took so long for that fog to lift. 62 degrees being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. Today, our high temperatures are expected to reach the lower 70s as that fog continues to lift. We will continue to see sunshine and warmer weather this week, but fog is still going to be a possibility for tonight as well and then even the next night. But we are going to be seeing a big cool down next weekend. So this week it's going to be nice and warm with sunshine. Next weekend the cool down comes in. So today, sunshine as the fog lifts will reach the lower 70s, and I will talk more about warmer weather expected this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. This behind me here is
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are starting to see sunshine at this hour, and at this point, we will continue to warm up. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. We are seeing sunny skies now after foggy conditions this morning that were taking a while to lift. But if we look to the south, this is in Oneonta, still seeing that fog really high up this morning. It's continuing to lift. These are not cloudy skies. It actually was fog that lifted up into clouds, but it will continue to dissipate, and we will all see sunshine for this afternoon, and we'll reach the 70s. Our sky watchers at this point mostly have us in the upper 60s. We have 67 degrees in Mohawk and 66 degrees in Clinton, a little bit warmer in Ilion, 71 degrees in Ilion. But we are dry. This is our York full battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. No rain is expected for quite a bit. We will continue to see dry conditions through most of this week because we are sandwiched right now between two high pressure systems that will bring in this beautiful weather for the rest of this week. So Nala and her neighbor Jeffrey just starting to see each other now, and they're super excited that they can sunbathe together today. It's not going to be the warmest day of the week, but we are going to continue to see sunshine today, so they are super excited about that, and they're excited for the summer-like weather this week. Sunshine continues tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, and will warm up as well. We'll be a little bit warmer tomorrow. We'll be near 80 degrees, and we'll be in the low 80s on Wednesday and Thursday, well above average for the beginning of October. So if you did have to get the car wash, or if you were wanting to do any yard work, anything like that, perfect for that this week. I would say yes for the car wash today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, because that's when it will be dry. We are well above average for these days, but once we head into Friday, we start to cool down. There is going to be a cold front that moves in Friday afternoon, bringing in some rain, and that will drop our temperature for the upcoming weekend. We'll just be in the upper 50s for the high on Saturday and the lower 50s on Sunday. So we really drop in temperature this upcoming weekend, but the week will be really nice. Today, we look to reach the lower 70s for the high temperature with sunshine, and tonight, patchy fog is possible once again with the low in the 50s. So tomorrow morning, fog is going to be possible, very similar to today, but hopefully Hopefully that fog does clear out a little bit earlier because we'll get warmer. We'll be in the mid-70s tomorrow at noon and near 80 degrees tomorrow for the high temperature. So today, expect the fog to continue to lift, but it's still going to be nice and pleasant, a little bit of a breeze, really nice weather to start October. Tonight, we will be clear with patchy fog possibly developing once again. With that fog tomorrow morning, there is the possibility that it lifts slowly like it did today. But if it lifts quickly, we'll reach near 80 degrees with sunshine. We'll be in the lower 80s for Wednesday and Thursday, so really getting a lot warmer. A cold front moves in Friday that brings in some rain and cools us down for the weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. In Washington, lawmakers narrow weather in this half hour. Once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And once again, Hannah, boy, you are bringing the good weather to us, aren't you?
Yes, I definitely am. At this point, we are starting to see sunshine now, and we're slowly warming up after some fog this morning. Here is our look at our New York State Mesonet cameras. We are seeing sunshine for most of the North Country and the Mohawk Valley. If we look at Westmoreland, Redfield, Herkimer, Coldbrook, Oppenheim, lots of sunshine. Further to the south in the Southern Valley, still seeing that fog slowly lifting this morning. So that's keeping us a little bit on the cooler side. We have 62 degrees being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome, with highs today expected to reach the lower 70s. So we're still seeing that fog lifting, but once it lifts, we will warm up with sunshine. We will continue to be warm and sunny for this week, with a big cool down coming in this weekend. So today, expect sunshine once this fog lifts, and we'll warm up to the lower 70s, a pleasant afternoon. I will talk more about the nice weather this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The Kansas police chief who...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are continuing to see the fog lift this afternoon for some sunshine, and we will continue to warm up. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. Here in the Mohawk Valley and up north, we are seeing sunny skies at this point, and we will continue to warm up. Down south, still seeing those clouds dissipate here this afternoon. This is Oneonta. This is from fog that was kind of lingering around all morning. It has now risen up, and it will continue to decrease and warm up this afternoon. Our skywatchers have us mostly in the upper 60s. We do have 67 degrees in Mohawk and 66 degrees in Clinton, a little bit warmer in Ilion, 71 degrees there. But today we will remain dry, and we will continue to warm up to the lower to mid 70s. Here is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, and we are seeing this nice weather today thanks to an area of high pressure to the northeast of us and an area of high pressure to the southwest of us. High pressure will continue to give us nice weather for the rest of this week. We will be seeing sunny skies tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. 3 really nice days coming in, and we'll warm up even more. We'll be near 80 tomorrow and in the lower 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. Well above average for this time of year. Perfect weather to spend outside. And if you had to get the car wash, or if you've been wanting to get the car wash, I would say yes for today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday for that, because it is going to be nice and dry. So we will be well above average this week. We'll be nearing in the low 80s. Heading into Friday, though, highs just in the low 70s. We see a cold front approach Friday afternoon. This does bring in our next chance of rain. The rain continues for the weekend, and it's going to cool us down, just reaching the upper 50s Saturday and even the lower 50s on Sunday. So a big cool down is coming in this weekend. So enjoy this week because it's going to be nice, sunny, and warm. We'll reach the lower to mid 70s today. We'll fall into the 50s tonight, but patchy fog is possible once again. So tomorrow it's possible to see fog in the morning, kind of very similar today, taking a while to kind of decrease throughout the day. So tomorrow it should be a little bit warmer. Hopefully that fog clears out a little bit earlier. We should be reaching near 80 tomorrow with sunshine. So today, lower to mid 70s are expected. Really pleasant, still above average for this time of year. Tonight we fall into the 50s. Patchy fog is possible once again, and hopefully that fog clears out a little bit earlier tomorrow. If it does, we'll reach near 80. Lower 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll cool down this weekend due to a cold front. Gary.
Good time for those people who kept their pools open late, huh?
Yes, perfect for that Wednesday, Thursday.
That's for sure, Hannah. Thank you. Well, if you've been thinking about giving up alcohol...
Meteorologist Bill Cardis, I'm sorry, you do not get a $35,000 sign-on bonus, but this week, you definitely earn it.
And
Can
we're
I get
happy you're
something?
here. Something.
Can I just set 5% of that?
Yeah, all right. 2%, I'll take it. All right. We're looking good. This weather is going to be phenomenal, and I hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy it. We've got a lot more days like this ahead, at least this week. We look ahead, there will be some changes on the horizon, but before we get there, enjoy it. Current temperature 74 degrees. The leaves are outstanding in the Adirondacks. Peak color, this picture taken by myself today on Blue Mountain. Stunning. If you've gotten a chance to get up there over the weekend, you saw that. The fall colors will be working their way into the Mohawk Valley here over the next couple of weeks. Thinking the middle of October is when we'll see peak color in the lower elevations. Live look at the Yorkville Battery. Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's dry. We'll have some beautiful days ahead. Foggy mornings will continue over the next couple of days, but again, the afternoons look nice and warm. And again, a big cool down on the horizon heading into the weekend. A great evening. Temperatures in the 70s. We're tracking temperatures that'll feel more like summer over the next couple of days. So look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
All right, thanks, Bill. Utica is home to a new discount store.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Beautiful day across central New York. Warm afternoons, cool mornings. We'll be seeing in many more days like this throughout the course of this week. And even with the warm weather, the leaves are changing rapidly. This picture taken over the weekend by Nancy in Forestport. This is a place called Snowbird Lake. Outstanding. Great capture there. The Adirondacks are considered peak, and they will be throughout the course of this week. I think things will change. The leaves will start to get knocked down beginning Friday as we have a big change in the weather ahead, which is going to come with some wind and a big drop in temperature. Live look at the Yorkville Battery. Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is turning out to be just a lovely day and a lovely evening. This is live look in downtown Utica. Blue skies, clear skies tonight for the pass by of the International Space Station. It'll be moving by locally at 8:19, visible for 4 minutes. You're going to want to have a pretty good view of the northern horizon here. It passes relatively low, but again, we should have really good conditions and clear skies for that tonight. And it should be not all that chilly by the time it moves by. Whitesboro 76 degrees, Inlet 73, Little Falls 77. Across Southern Valley, Sherburne 78, Cooperstown 76, and Skanevis with 74. Couple of warm days ahead. In fact, we'll be pushing 80 degrees tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Still pretty warm Friday, but things start to fall back in a big way as we head into the weekend. We've got a strong cold front that will be arriving, looks like Friday night, bringing us some rain. And again, that big cool down expected beginning on Saturday. Nice and clear, and the weather stays quiet until then. We're looking at sunshine throughout the next couple of days. We'll start out each morning with some patchy fog. That's been very common in the lower elevations, and I think we'll see more of that tomorrow morning. Temperatures start out in the 50s. We'll climb into the upper 70s in the afternoon with lots of sunshine. Some places will be pushing 80. The weather remains clear tomorrow night. We'll do it again with some patchy fog heading into Wednesday morning. Back to sunshine Wednesday afternoon. On Wednesday, I think many places climb into the low 80s here. It's going to be very warm in the afternoon, but we are in October, so while it is very warm in the afternoon, it's not like the summertime where it won't last for very long, and it cools off pretty quickly in the evenings. Mostly clear tonight, patchy fog developing down to 51. Tomorrow, we're looking at a beautiful day, sunshine, fog in the morning, but again, a beautiful afternoon, a high of 79. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, things start changing Friday night. That's when the cold front arrives. It brings widespread rain, and then we're going to have a pretty sharp taste of fall here. Cloudy skies, breezy conditions, lake effect rain showers. That's more common in October than this weather here.
Right. Let's focus on the good.
Yeah, the good part there.
Yeah, so we got a lot of days before we get there.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Happening tonight in prime time.
Beautiful weekend, and a lot of people headed north to see the changing colors. But why do leaves change colors?
Yeah, we're talking about the leaf changing process here, and what's happening is chlorophyll is coming out of those leaves, and it's triggered by the shortening days. So as we get into the fall, the days get shorter. that's what starts the whole process. And as the chlorophyll starts to break down and starts going away from the trees, that's when a lot of these other colors come out. And there's a variety of different chemicals that create different colors in the trees. What hastens this process is frost or very cool nights. And the brightest colors typically happen when we have warm, sunny days like this week. We should have, this weather is ideal to help draw out some very, very colorful leaves. And we'll be looking forward to this over the next couple of weeks here across central New York. Again, it's peak color in the Adirondacks. We're expecting peak color in the Mohawk Valley in about 2 more weeks. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's dry. It's a great evening to take the dog out for a walk. Temperatures will be cooling off and will drop into the upper 60s after sunset. Tonight's featured dog is Dolly from New York Mills. We've got some very warm weather ahead. We're tracking some summer-like temperatures this week. A look at the forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. October is Fire Prevention Month, and
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Fall colors continue to come out across parts of central New York, especially the higher elevations and Adirondacks. This picture taken from Dolgeville from Christie. And if you look really closely, can you spot the bald eagle? Look on the right-hand side. Yeah, it's a beautiful shot here, and a big thank you to Christy for taking that. Some pretty nice fall color here, too, starting to show up. By the way, if you haven't caught it yet, there is the eagle, the bald eagle, and I've been told there's actually a pair of them, too. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet across the region. And again, just a nice day, lots of sunshine. This is a live look in Oneonta. And again, looking towards the east here, we can see a little bit of color here on the Oneonta camera. Not quite as much color compared to some of the higher elevations. Again, the North Country close to peak, especially the higher elevations, the Adirondacks. Going to bed tonight, good night to leave the windows open. We're looking at overnight lows in the low 50s, cool off the house. Got a couple of warm days ahead. Yorkville 73 degrees from our Skywatchers, Middleville 75. Eric and Inlet 73, Curtis Corner 73, Jeff and Mohawk 74. Across Southern Valley, Stewart Cooperstown 72, Pace Hollow 75, Frankfurt John 77, and Westford, Dave checking in with 70 degrees. We've got a big dome of high pressure that is going to just take over our weather this week, and it's going to continue to serve as a heat pump, bringing in very warm temperatures from the west. And it's also going to keep skies clear over the next several days. We're expecting dry weather to continue. Fog will be developing tonight. That's been a theme the past couple of nights. It'll be thickest in the lower elevations, the valley locations. We'll see that form overnight, and it'll be around tomorrow morning. But like the past several days, sunshine will be the case in the afternoon. Temperatures climb into the upper 70s. The weather remains dry tomorrow night. Overnight lows drop down into the low 50s. Again, more fog developing here first thing Wednesday morning. More sunshine heading into Wednesday afternoon. Looks warmer Wednesday with temperatures in the low 80s. Mostly clear tonight. Patchy fog, a low of 51. Beautiful day tomorrow. Mostly sunny, very warm, 79 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We are quite warm this week. Wednesday, Thursday, temperatures near 80 degrees. Just keep in mind, it's a little bit different than the summertime. It cools off pretty quickly heading towards sunset. Things start to change on Friday. A cold front arrives late Friday night into Saturday, bringing around a rain and a big drop in temperature. We're in the low 60s on Saturday and into the 50s on Sunday and Monday. We'll be right back.
Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Beautiful day today. Temperatures climbed into the 70s. We're sitting at 73 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. A little bit of fog this morning, but that's going to be pretty typical over the next couple of days. We've got a very summer-like weather pattern that's going to set up as we head throughout the week. But again, just a beautiful day. This is the picture from Blue Mountain Lake, the top of Blue Mountain, taken by myself from earlier this morning. The leaves are absolutely stunning in the Adirondacks. I know a lot of folks have been up north and have been reporting on some really great color, and that'll be the case here over the next several days. But with some wind in the forecast by Friday, I think those leaves are going to be coming down, at least for the higher elevations. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. We've got many beautiful days ahead, some foggy mornings. But again, things start changing as we approach the weekend. This evening, pleasant temperatures in the low 70s. We're tracking how warm it gets later this week. And look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Oneida County Executive.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Got some exceptional weather ahead. Warm days, a lot warmer than it usually is for this time of the year. But we're going to see the sunshine, and it's going to be beautiful. Those leaves really popping in the sunshine. This picture taken by Nancy in Forestport from a place called Snowbird Lake. Look at the colors here. The leaves have been very vibrant up north, where they are going to be near peak color over the next several days. I know a lot of folks have been going up here checking them out. We're about 2 weeks away from the best colors showing up in the Mohawk Valley. That's the nice thing about living in this part of the country. You don't have to go very far to get an early start on fall colors, but they will eventually come to you at some point here. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, nice and dry. Clear skies looking east. This is in downtown Utica. Our sunset, by the way, is about 6:45 these days, and we will see clear skies tonight for the local pass-by of the International Space Station. The time is when it flies by is going to be 8:19, visible for 4 minutes. Makes a relatively low pass on the horizon, not as bright as the times it flew by over the weekend, but still worth checking out. This will only fly by a few more times this week before it becomes in Earth's shadow here. So again, if you haven't gotten a chance to get out and take a look, I encourage you to do that this evening. Boonville 72, Curtis Corners 73, Middleville 75, across Southern Valleys, Richfield, Jim with 72, Whitesboro, Kirsten with 74, and Morris with 74 degrees. Just a very nice day. High pressure remains in control of our weather. We'll have cool nights but warm days. We'll be dealing with more fog tonight in the valley locations. We'll see that fog first thing tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Sunny skies tomorrow afternoon, warmer than today. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s. A few areas may briefly hit 80. The weather looks dry tomorrow night. We'll cool down into the 50s. We'll warm up into the 80s as we look ahead to Wednesday. Once again, fog in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon. Warmer still with highs in the low 80s Wednesday afternoon. Mostly clear, patchy fog developing tonight, low 51. Tomorrow, fog gives way to sunshine, a beautiful day, and a high of 79. It's very warm in the afternoons, but remember, we're in October, which means it does cool off pretty quickly in the evenings. 83 on Wednesday, 80 on Thursday. Dry days continue. A cold front arrives late Friday, a high of 71. That is going to create some big changes in our weather. Low 60s on Saturday, clouds, showers, lake effect rain showers, chilly weather Sunday and Monday with highs in the low 50s. We'll be right back.
We're bringing in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. What a gorgeous day it was today. And the warm weather just makes you want to get outside, and you're going to see a lot of leaves change. It's coming quick now.
Yeah, and we're going to continue to see the lower elevations get brighter and brighter. The best places to go, the high peaks, the Adirondacks, and this picture is really great. Can you spot the eagle here?
Ooh!
Yeah.
Look at that.
Bald eagle just hanging out in this tree right here. Apparently there's another one. Well, not in this picture, but
okay.
Christy says that there's a pair that will be in this area, and she got at least one of them.
And where is this again?
Dolgeville.
Dolgeville. Keep your eyes out.
Yeah, keep your eyes out if you live in Dolgeville.
Eagle eye.
Yep, that's right. So we're going to continue to be tracking some really nice weather if you want to get out. It is going to be a perfect week for just being outside. I know it's going to be warm, but even though we expect temperatures to be way above normal, just keep in mind that it's only really warm for just a couple of hours this time of the year because we have a lower sun angle and the days are much shorter compared to, say, June or July. Current temperature is 59 degrees. We have calm winds and clear skies. We are cooling off, and as we fall below the dew point tonight, we'll see more fog developing as we head towards tomorrow morning. That has been a theme throughout the course of the week, and we will be seeing more of that tomorrow. We are in the time of the year with the longer nights where fog is a lot more common. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, pretty quiet this evening. Again, expect some fog to develop tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 50s. Probably want to open up the windows and air out the house, cool things off. Got a warm day tomorrow, a warm week too. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Former President Donald Trump.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
And we are taking a live look at the moon. It is a waning gibbous, is what we would call it. So a few days after the full moon, and we've got a great shot of this. This, by the way, is our Cooperstown camera. Great shot from our director, Abby, setting it up tonight. Nancy taking this great picture from earlier today in Forestport. Look at the great colors here. This is a no-filter picture for myself. This is overlooking Blue Mountain in the Adirondacks. Got a chance to get up there and do some hiking before work. This is what it looks like today. I think it'll look like this for the next couple of days. If you're looking to get into the Adirondacks and see peak color, you've got up until, I think, Friday. And then the next weather maker, it's going to be a wind maker. I think that's going to knock down a lot of leaves. Hopefully not a lot of trees. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. Downtown Utica, a nice night, cooling off. We saw temperatures today in the mid to upper 70s. We'll cool off below the dew point, which means we'll be seeing some fog in the sky. And that'll be out there tomorrow. I think it could be thick in the morning, like it has been the past couple of mornings, before gradually lifting as we head into the morning time. I think 9 to 10 a.m. is when the fog's been burning off lately, and I think we'll be expecting the same. Very warm temperatures expected tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, be close to 80 degrees. That is between about 15 degrees above average. And then we are going to see a big change on Friday night. Strong cold front arrives, much cooler weather to follow heading into the weekend. Radar and satellite image, high pressure in control of our weather. And that keeps us high and dry over the next several days. Overnight lows tonight drop to the low 50s. We'll see fog in the morning, giving way to sunshine in the afternoon. Beautiful day. Temperatures in the upper 70s. It's a very warm afternoon. Clear skies tomorrow night. We'll see fog again as we head into Wednesday morning. We start out in the low 60s. We'll see lots of sunshine Wednesday afternoon, close to 80 degrees. In fact, in the afternoon, we could be pushing low 80s in a lot of lower elevations. The dry weather continues into the end of the week. Tonight, mostly clear, patchy fog develops, a low 51. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. After morning fog, it's going to be another beautiful day. And again, it warms up fast. High of 79. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Low 80s on Wednesday, 80 on Thursday. Temperatures take a nosedive as we head into the weekend. 61 Saturday, low 50s on Sunday and Monday. So
I'm not ready to turn the heat on just yet.
come on, everybody's doing it. All the cool kids are.
Well, then I'm not cool. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. And boy, this is a fun time of year when it's nice, it's abnormally warm, and you get to see all the great colors.
The leaves are really coming out. We've been getting a lot of great pictures. I've been posting on my Facebook page throughout the week. And they keep coming in. This picture from Christy in Dolgeville, and there's a little surprise in this photo, and it's right there.
Wow, bald eagle.
Bald eagle. Apparently, there are two of them, not in this picture, but there's another one that hangs out in this general area. So if you live in Dolgeville, be on the lookout for a bald eagle or two. And, of course, the great fall color. We're expecting peak color to continue in the higher elevations, the Adirondacks, throughout the course of this week. This is the best time to see it in that area. and we're still about 2 weeks away from peak color in the Mohawk Valley. Current temperature is 57 degrees. We continue to cool off as we fall below the dew point. We'll start to see some dew and fog like we have over the past several nights. And that fog will be around first thing tomorrow morning, and it could be pretty thick. So just be aware of that and just a heads up for the morning commute. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the region. Tonight, overnight lows drop down into the low 50s. Could leave the windows open. In fact, I encourage you to do that. Cool off the house because we've got some warm days ahead. We're tracking some warm temperatures. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Thank you. Former President Trump stepped off.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look at the waning gibbous moon. A few days after the full moon. Great shot there. This is from our Cooperstown cam, and big thanks to our director Abby for setting up the shot. It's looking gorgeous outside. Also, it's looking nice, the fall color. Another picture from the fall color from Nancy and Forestport. Look at this nice group of colors here. The sunshine really helps draw this out. We do appreciate these photos. One that I took earlier today, this is on Blue Mountain. Did some hiking before getting into the TV studio. This is the no filter version of what the Adirondacks look like. And the peak color will continue over the next several days. I think if you want to look specifically in the Adirondacks, you have probably until Friday. Then we have some wind that will be arriving that will likely take some of the leaves off the trees. But we still have lots of color that will be showing up across the local area over the next couple of weeks. We're thinking peak color in the Mohawk Valley will take place about 2 weeks from today. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Pretty quiet out there. Nice look in downtown Utica tonight. The fog has not developed yet, but it will. We're expecting fog tonight, just like the last couple of nights. As temperatures cool off, fog will be developing and will linger into the morning time. Could be thick in some areas, especially near bodies of water. So plan on that for the morning commute if you've been dealing with that for the past couple of days. Temperatures continue to trend very warm, more summer-like than October, with highs close to 80 degrees over the next 3 days, overnight lows in the 50s. The positive about this, if you're not a fan of the heat is fleeting. It's only around for a couple of hours. It cools off pretty quickly in the evenings, and then as we look ahead, some much cooler weather on the horizon. Dry conditions out there tonight. Some fog develops. Overnight lows drop down into the low 50s. We warm up fast tomorrow. Once the fog lifts, temperatures will be close to 80 degrees for the high. Clear skies tomorrow night. More patchy fog expected Wednesday morning. Once again, sunshine Wednesday afternoon, and it continues to trend warmer over the next couple of days. We'll climb into the low 80s on Wednesday. Mostly clear, patchy fog tonight, low 51. Gorgeous day tomorrow, a high of 79. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, 83 on Wednesday, the warmest day of the week. Thursday, a high of 80. A strong cold front will be arriving late Friday, and that's going to knock the temperature down. We're 61 on Saturday. We're into the low 50s with lake effect rain showers on Sunday and Monday.
Enjoy what's left of summer.
Yeah, a couple of days ahead.
All right, thanks, Bill. Well, they have